Hello, good evening. My name is Janaea Luck, and I'm with AARP's Virginia State Office. I hope you're doing well, and I hope you enjoyed the 4th of July. And you and your family had a wonderful time together. We are so happy to round out the end of our three-part Healthy Living series with the Greater Richmond Alzheimer's chapter. And we had a wonderful webinar today talking about being sandwiched as a caregiver. We learned and had a robust discussion about the different types of ways family caregivers have to juggle uh, taking care of loved ones, maybe neighbors, extended relatives, also children and grandchildren. It takes a lot to be a family caregiver. And again, AARP wants to make sure that you have the resources, tools, and you're connecting with trusted sources for good information and help. Definitely reach out to us at our AARP Virginia State office, or for any of our Facebook friends who may be from in other states. Just give us a call at our AARP caregiving hotline, which again, I'm just going to pull up one of our prepare to care guides. This is our military caregiving guide, but be sure to call us at 1-877-333-5885. Again, you can get a copy of this caregiver's guide. We have several different versions of this guide. This is the military caregiver's guide. But again, we want to make sure that you have the tools that you can use to help support taking care of your loved ones, extended relatives, and also helping those that are in the younger generations work together as a family to put together a comprehensive plan, to also make sure that you're working with the younger people in your family to put together a financial plan. So that was part of our discussion today. And we thank again our friends at the Greater Richmond Alzheimer's Association. And that chapter, we again are just so happy to connect with your volunteers and our volunteers to continue the community learning. So now we have time to connect with our friends at GDavis Productions. Garrett Davis has been kind enough to work with us to stream another episode of one of his wonderful edutainment productions. So again, sit back, relax, and share with a friend.
Welcome to another episode of Mama's Girls. Before we get into the episode, I want to thank you for all the support that you've shown us over the years, supporting the stage play Mama's Girls, making it one of the longest running urban stage plays in the country. These five sisters who have graced the stage make it possible for you to learn more about the AARP initiative, Prepare to Care, that I call the Bible for caregivers. At some point, regardless of our race, religion, and our beliefs, there's a good chance we'll fall into two categories: taking care of someone or someone taking care of us. So if that's true, then why not prepare for the future? I challenge you to seek out resources provided by AARP. Don't fall into that myth that AARP is only for seniors. The resources that they offer stretch beyond that category. As you will see in this particular episode, as how a young college student is made aware of her financial mistakes when surveys done by AARP make her reflect about her decisions and how they affected her family. I could go on and on about the retirement calculator that shows you how close you are to retiring and being where you need to be. Again, thank you for your support of Mama's Girls. And a little bit later on in the program, I'm going to share an interview I did with Janaea Luck, talking about AARP even more. But right now, let's get into another episode of Mama's Girls.
You better slow down before you bust something you need.
Sissy, I know. I'm just always running back and forth. And when I don't sleep in my own bed, I just don't sleep well.
That's a lie. You could have fooled me. I thought somebody was breaking in the house last night. Scared the hell out of me. So I got up to see what was going on. And then when I walked to the living room, I found you sitting on the couch with your head back, your mouth open, and it sounded like you was gargling with Listerine. You say,
Very funny, Ruthie.
listen, don't forget that Gertrude is dropping off Tauntaun today to stay with us for a week.
1 week?
A week.
Come on now, Ruthie. I forgot about that. I mean, why do we always have to do what you agreed us to do?
This is family, Bree. Now, our first cousin on our mama's side said that her daughter by her second husband need our help.
First, cousin, second. Okay, I'm trying to figure out if we even can, okay? But look, what is our role in all this?
Gertrude wants us to help Tauntaun understand the importance of money.
Oh, okay. So, in other words, we need to go and undo everything that she has done for her in the past.
She's tired, Bree.
I'm tired.
I understand that. Look, Tauntaun is the youngest child out of 3 kids.
Oh, okay. Well, listen to this. When Gertrude stayed down the street from Mama,
Don't go there. Don't go there.
I'm getting ready to go there.
Don't go there.
I am. I'm getting ready to go there. When she stayed down the street from Mama, all she had to do was walk her little narrow behind up the street and go into her house and watch Mama for 1 day out of the week. And so now she wants us to help her. Come on, Ruthie, that's not right.
Well, look, the same way that you talking about cousin, somebody's talking about you the same way.
And so I don't care. I'm a lawyer now. So what's your point?
Oh, there is no point. Look, I'm not asking for a conversation in the situation. Gertrude asked for our help. She didn't ask for your opinion.
Okay, so next time when you go out and volunteer us, ask me first. How about that?
What the hell? Look, since when have I started asking y'all anything? Huh? I'm the oldest. And I don't ask y'all nothing. I tell y'all.
Okay. Well, it can't be that hard. She did graduate from college.
She did graduate from college, but she graduated with 5 credit cards, 4 maxed out, 3 behind in payment, 2 car repossessions, and a partridge in a pear tree. And the girl have a nerve to have champagne taste drinking out of somebody else's glass, then want to pick and choose where she working. Ain't that nothing?
So how can she afford all this? Is she working?
She ain't working nowhere. You know how Gertrude is. She working 2 and 3 jobs to make sure that her kids have a better chance in life than she did.
Oh, look, I'm sorry. I'm just sorry.
No. Look, she's a single mom, Bree. Single mom. And it's hard to raise them when you're working and breaking your back trying to feed them and clothe them too. It's hard.
You're right. It just seemed like somebody just needs to sit Gertrude down and talk to her too.
Maybe we can help Tauntaun see that her behavior and her attitude has put a strain on her mother and her other sisters financially.
And I know, and look, I'm having problems financially too, sis. I'm in all of this debt. I mean, I am. I'm just in so much debt.
You're not the only one. And to be honest, the only reason why I haven't retired is because I can't afford to. And even if I could, you damn near need to be a math expert to figure out when.
Wait a minute, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about your age. Plus the year's work have to add up to a certain number so you can receive the full benefits. Honey, I might as well keep on going. Because right now I feel like a fat cat on a treadmill, honey, smoking out of both ends. honey, I tell you, it's hard.
I know, look, if cousin Gertrude knew we was having these financial problems, she would never send Tauntaun to us.
She sure wouldn't. But look, all Tauntaun got to do is what we say do. She don't need to do what we did or what we do or however that saying going. You know what I mean,
look,
Bree.
Sis, look, I'm running late, so I have got to go, okay? But look, I don't have court today. I'm going to be home early, okay?
Well, look, since you're going to be home early today, come straight home. I'm cooking today.
Okay, so what you cooking, sis?
Girl, I'm going to cook us some Vienna sausage smothered in onions and gravy and make some cornbread.
Okay, so I'm going to pick me up something to eat, okay? But look, sis, I got to go.
I love you, girl. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Thank you, sis.
I love you.
Love you.
Early retirement may seem appealing, but financial advisors say it can come with hefty financial repercussions. If you retire before 59 and a half, you'll usually pay a 10% early withdrawal penalty from most tax-deferred accounts, such as traditional IRAs and 401k plans. You aren't eligible for Medicare until 65, so you'll need to pay for private insurance, which can cost thousands of dollars a year. June is Pride Month, and this year you can celebrate with virtual events. Check out the Not Another Second exhibit, where LGBT plus older adults share their stories at notanothersecond.com. Or tune in to the June 27th live broadcast on Facebook and YouTube of New York City's Pride March. That's your AARP Minute. See you tomorrow.
You look like you need a break.
Thank you, Miss T. Thank you so much. I mean, I just don't feel like dealing with family issues right now. I mean, nothing serious. Just on top of everything else that I have going on. I mean, it's just too much.
Look, you got to take the time to find peace and joy, even in trying times. Trust me, at the end of the day, when you help someone else, you find out a little bit about yourself.
I just don't have time to teach a hard-headed young girl about finances, especially when she's spoiled and used to getting everything she wants.
Since when did Attorney Brianna, I tell you, turn down a challenge?
I know. I'm just dealing with some financial issues right now. And then Ruthie Mae told me this morning that she couldn't even retire. And I think she's going through some type of midlife crisis.
Not Ruthie Mae.
Yes, Ruthie Mae.
Don't tell me she's going to buy a motorcycle.
She might.
Oh, my God. Well, look, I think I know what can help you ladies out.
What?
Now, you know I'm a member of AARP. Girl, and I'm telling you, the financial resources they got.
I know you volunteer for AARP. You are Miss AARP. But look, I am not over 50, so let's leave that to Ruthie Mae, okay? Let's leave AARP up to Ruthie Mae.
Now, see, that's where you are so wrong. I know I'm a volunteer, but I'm also a member. And yes, I'm 60 and still fine.
Yeah, you are.
Listen, but I promise you, the resources and information that AARP has on finances, girl, is good.
Okay.
I'm telling you, it can help you, Ruthie Mae, and your niece.
I need you to calm down. Just calm down. I get it. But like what?
Well, for one, if you go to the website.
Okay, website.
And type in aarp.org/money.
Oh, this is amazing.
I'm telling you now, y'all keep sleeping on AARP, thinking you got to be 50 to receive all these benefits.
Wait a minute. Is Denzel Washington on here? Because he's over 50. So is he on here?
Silly. No.
I want to look him up.
I know that look. Don't tell me you're trying to pull me into your family situation.
I have an idea. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to come over tonight, okay? And we're going to start a conversation on finances, okay? And then my cousin, Tauntaun.
Who is Tauntaun?
Okay, Tauntaun is my cousin's daughter on my mama's side by her second husband.
Wait, what? Never mind. Never mind.
Okay, look, you're just gonna come over, you're gonna start a conversation, and we're all gonna sit down, and then I'm gonna ask some questions, and then she's gonna ask some questions, Tauntaun is. And so then that way we can kill two birds with one AARP expert. You.
I can tell you have not raised one child.
Look, I don't have to raise a child to do what I need to do. Come on now, Miss Ernestine. All you need to do is just come over, start the conversation. We're going to have some old school music and drink a little wine.
Okay.
So, yes, tonight.
You know, I really don't understand why you making me stay here with your cousins Brianna and Ruthie Mae. One trying to sound smart while drinking wine and listening to old school, and the other one cussing one minute and praying the next.
You just don't get it, do you? You don't get it. With your reckless spending and your poor money management, you've put me in a major bind, and I cannot afford another one of your mistakes. Hell, I can't even afford a day off.
Your mom, all I did was spend a few hundred off your card, okay? I'm gonna pay you back.
With what, Tauntaun? You don't even have a job. Oh, you just don't get it. And I just can't seem to get through to you anymore.
Mom, I didn't go to Hampton University to be a school teacher, okay? I'm sorry, I want a job in my field.
So this is what I get. This is what I get after working 3 jobs and paying over $24,000 a year for 4 years to Hampton University. I get a spoiled child with a silver spoon in her mouth.
Don't leave me here.
In the car, you're coming in the house.
Now, I've asked my cousins to help me with you before I lose you. I have 2 other girls that I have to raise, and I refuse to ask my mother for more money to bail us out. You hear me? Hey, cousin.
Lord have mercy, girl. I ain't seen you in years. Lord have mercy.
It's good to see you. You look so good.
Thank you, cuz. How you doing? I see you still having problem with your eyes.
Oh, she's just having a bad day. She's gonna be all right. She'll be all right.
Yeah, she gonna be all right. It's nothing we can't pray off. Father God, in the name of Jesus, I bring Tauntaun to you.
All right, that is it. That's it.
I told you I wasn't doing it. Listen, let me talk to her. You too close to the situation. I got you, cuz. Okay? Now, Lord, I'm going to need you to give me the words to say. Help me right now, Jesus. Talk to this girl. I ask you to lead and guide me. If you ever disrespect your mama, glory, in front of me again, I'm going to snatch a nut in your little ass. Glory. Now, if you don't want me to do that, you better smile for your mama.
What?
If you don't smile, I'm going to wring your neck like I used to do those chickens in my daddy's yard. So look, when I let you go, I expect for you to apologize to your mama. Do you understand me?
I'm sorry, Mom.
Look, you go on in the house. I'm going to grab your bag, okay? Go on in the grown folk talking. So carry your little on in the house and sit in the living room. Come back and get me.
Thank you, cuz.
You're welcome.
I appreciate your help. You know, she's a good kid. She needs some guidance, and you've always had a way with her.
I love you, cuz. But you had a lot to do with spoiling that girl and giving her whatever she wanted.
I know.
No, you don't. But you will. Listen. So since you have drugged me and my sisters into this, you're going to have to let us help you the best way we know how.
tough love.
Exactly right. Look, you go on. I'll call you tomorrow and let you know how she's doing.
Okay.
Okay?
Cuz don't kill my baby.
I ain't gonna kill her. Thank you, Lord. I ain't gonna kill her.
Thank you, sweetie.
You're welcome.
I love you.
I love you too. Lord, please forgive me for cussing a few minutes ago. Lord, please help me to deal with that girl.
And we hope that you're enjoying this edition of Mama's Girls, another episode. And of course, we're so thankful for AARP Virginia. We love the relationship and partnership that we have working with my good friend and my sister from another mister, Janea Luck. And we're going to bring her on. And Janea, thank you so much for all that you do with AARP. You are definitely more than just an employee, but you are what I would call Miss AARP. You're living the experience of caregiving and raising your daughter and all of that. So thank you for all that you do.
Thank you, Garrett. It is truly a mission. I mean, we are really all just very passionate about the work that we do at AARP. Working with our volunteers throughout the state of Virginia and all across the country, AARP has a very strong mission to make sure that professionally we are doing all that we can, but also we're learning some great skills to make sure that we're taking care of our own families.
As we're taking a break in this particular episode of Mama's Girls, talk about how that's the myth of, well, AARP is for older people and AARP is not for me because I'm not quite 50 yet. But as we're seeing in the episode, how one of the cousins of the girls are going through finances, even though, you know, AARP may be set up for those to take full advantage of 50 plus, you do not have to be 50 to learn these tools and how to make yourself better.
Absolutely. I actually joined AARP on my 40th birthday. I was able to receive an email. This is true. An email from AARP wishing me happy 40th birthday. And it was just amazing that in that email, it had all of the bullet points to just share. Are you ready for retirement? Are you saving for your retirement? Are you contributing to a 401k? Are you matching funds of your employer? So it was right to my heart. I mean, really, to help me understand that, okay, I really need to make sure that I'm saving all that I can in my 30s and my 40s so that I can really enjoy my life when I'm 70, 80, 90 years old and not have to worry about getting a part-time job or, you know, drawing funds from family members. So yes, it's very important that people of all ages really understand that if you're working, you really need to set aside funds for your retirement because just counting on only one source of income, such as Social Security, may not be all that you need to live the lifestyle that you're accustomed to. So again, AARP has a lot of different tools online to really help people of all ages. We are really revamping a lot of our campaigns and our programs to make sure that we are being as inclusive as possible for people of all ages so that they know that if you're in your 20s, you could be very surprised that a lot of our AARP information is targeted to you.
You know, one of the things that I like about AARP is that, you know, the information is so rich. You know, there's a website, you know, or a link on the website about 50 plus. If you're thinking about, okay, I'm retiring, or does my age meet the number of years I've worked? And, you know, they got the retirement calculator. I mean, there's so many tools. And that site, is it AARP 50 plus? Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, and AARP has, so if you just Google finances on our AARP site, a lot of things will pop up. But one area that I'm always referring my volunteers and community partners to is our AARP Foundation. Finances 50 Plus has a lot of different online tools, tip sheets, areas to really help support getting you in that big picture strategy thinking to say that if you're in your 50s or 60s, are you thinking about downsizing? Are you thinking about moving to a different area? And if so, have you taken a look at your credit score lately? Or have you decided to roll over funds from your IRAs? So again, it's a lot of practical tools, a lot of information written in very conversational style, and articles that again give you lessons learned, real life perspective from individuals. So that's what resonates to me, that it's not so complicated. It's in terminology that I'm able to take in and deliver to people who may not have studied finance or economics in school.
Finally, and then we'll get back to the episode. I want to say from a personal standpoint is that I think AARP helps you get ahead of the curve, as opposed to saying, well, ARP is that, for the older people. If I'm in my 30s, between 30 and 40, I would challenge everyone to get to know the resources from AARP so you can get ahead of the curve. So the things, by the time you get to 50, you are so far ahead and you're planned out, and they've got so many tools, AARP.org, so many tools. Of course, you're watching Mama's Girls, and from the caregiving, you can see the Prepare to Care guide. But that retirement calculator, I promise you, if you're close to retirement, if you're within 3 to 5 years of retirement, I challenge you to go to AARP.org, check out their retirement calculator to see exactly, you can find exactly where you think you may be to get ready for retirement. So Janaea, thank you so much for taking time out to talk with us. We're going to get back to the episode. Is there anything else you want to talk about in terms of what may be coming up in the Virginia area?
Well, just follow us on Facebook. We are really active on social media, believe it or not, and we have a lot of fun. We really work hard on our virtual events. Sometimes they're virtual concerts. Actually, this week for Black History Music Month, I was able to watch an AARP virtual concert with Raheem Devon. So I was really excited about that because I've always been a big fan. But again, you'll be surprised all that AARP is working on nationwide, but also here in Virginia. We have a long list of virtual events that you would be surprised that it meets the interests of young school children up until many individuals of all ages. So
right. So as Uncle Larry says in the character in Mama's Girls, AARP stands for always available and ready to please.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for taking time out. We're going to get back now to another episode of Mama's Girls.
Enjoy.
Oh, hey, girl. What time am I picking you up? That would be a negative. My mom dropped me off at our cousin's house. Intervention? I messed up really bad, Trish. Really, really bad. I really just need to get a job so I can prove to Mom, that I'm a responsible human being. What you need to do is get up off your high horse and stop trying to keep up with the Joneses. Look who's talking. Seriously, Tanya, these dating sprees and dating guys just to keep up with people that don't even like you? Tell me how you really feel. You could be working with me this summer at Walmart, saving money. I didn't go to Hampton University to work at Walmart. Work is work. It pays my bills until I can get elsewhere. I do it. And that's just it. That's you. You can work 2 and 3 jobs, Trish, but it's not me, and I'm not doing it. But you're cool with your mom working 2 jobs? I gotta go. The Wicked Witch of the West peeked her head out the door. Okay, please. Later. Coming.
Hey, Ton. Girl, I am so happy for you that you graduated from Hampton University with honors in communications, girl. I am so proud of you. Come on in and sit down, girl, with some wine and some music. Come on in here, girl.
Nothing like wine in old school. What we got tonight, ladies? Bootleggers, Otis and the Pips.
Come sit your tail down. Sit down.
Sit down.
She thinks she's see, I ain't got time.
Are you expecting someone?
Oh yeah, that's Miss Ernestine. Miss Ernestine is coming over here to talk to us about money. So we all gonna sit down and hear what she needs to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
More than 500,000 people die each year in the U.S. from complications linked to high blood pressure, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. If you're 40 or older, federal guidelines recommend you get checked at least once a year. That's because high blood pressure rarely comes with symptoms. Along with advanced age, smoking, physical inactivity, drinking too much alcohol, and eating too much salt can increase your risk. A survey finds Americans ages 76 to 93 are the most optimistic about what will happen as COVID-19 restrictions loosen and businesses reopen. The survey, released by mental health information website Very Well Mind, also finds the silent generation is least likely to be nervous about restrictions being lifted. Nearly half of this group says the pandemic was their biggest stressor over the past month. That's your AARP Minute. See you tomorrow.
AARP? Are y'all serious right now?
What is it, dear?
This is a AARP meeting, like for old folks. No offense. I'm sorry, ma'am. I don't even know why they wasted your time. But I am not a part of that category right now. So I'm just going to see my way out. Get over here and sit down.
It's okay. Yes, AARP focuses on us 50 and over. But give me a minute, and I'll let you be the judge if it's useful for you or not. Fair?
We might as well get this over with.
Tanya, I need you to understand relationship affects finances.
Meaning?
Well, I understand your mother is single, and you have 2 younger sisters, and she worked 2 jobs.
So this is the part where you tell me that I need to get a job so that I can help my mother, right?
No, this is the part where I want you to understand that your financial situation is not unique. Listen, AARP did a survey in 2018 and found that 21% of grandparents contributed to their grandchildren's school or college tuition. In other words, grandparents gave up $4,000 of their income over the course of a year to help out their families. Listen, do you know how many people did not go on vacation in 2019 due to the fact of not being able to afford it? 39 million. When the last time your mom went on a vacation, Tanya? Tanya, can you hear me?
Tata.
Huh? Oh, I was just processing what you were saying. I really didn't know that. Miss Ernestine, maybe I need to take a look at my finances too. I mean, I want to retire, but I'm not sure if I can. So where does AARP say I should start?
Well, if you go to their website and type in retirement calculator, that's the tool you need to be using, Ruthie, in your situation.
How much money do I need to retire? Oh, wow. It shows how much money I have in retirement based on my current finances. And it shows how much I need based on the lifestyle that I want to live in retirement. Wow. That thing is good.
Told you it's good.
Okay, Miss Ernestine, maybe I misjudged you at first with your AARP, but I see that I could
probably take advantage of these tools that you introduced to me. They could probably help me out a lot.
Well, come on over here. We can look at it together. Come on. Ton, come on.
Gotta go get ready for church tomorrow. Tanya, you coming with us?
Church. No, ma'am. Actually, I didn't even bring any church clothes with me. And my mom said she was coming back to get me. So.
Well, the same way you stand in front of the mirror trying to figure out what you're going to wear to the club and how you're going to dance on TikTok, that's the same way you're going to do for church.
It's TikTok, Auntie.
Tick-tock, tick-tack. And a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. You're black, ain't staying home. You going to church. Oh, that was a nice run, girl. I'm gonna put you in the youth choir. I want to go home.
Wow, what fun with Mama's Girls. We hope you enjoyed this particular episode. Please make sure you share this episode with your families and friends so that you can use this as a tool to talk about the resources AARP has on finances. At least it'll start the conversation about where you are in terms of retirement and then where you need to be by using their retirement calculator. Over the years, Mama's Girls has had a successful run appearing in theaters all over the country, raising the awareness of caregiving, highlighting their struggles in an attempt to close the health disparities gap in communities of color. On behalf of GDavis Productions and Films and AARP, thank you for your support. I'm Garrett Davis.